Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Nicki Minaj is out there doubling down on the robot tweet and reposting it after she had initially deleted it. Well, I guess that's because people were speculating that she was throwing shade at Beyonce. And we're also going to be talking about this entire situation with Armon Wiggins and Gig City and him beefing with Milagro over Nicki Minaj or blah, 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 and stuff like that. Now, when you listen to Armon at this point, I think I'm just so impressed with the amount of delusion that he has. He was out there saying that Nicki was fangirling over him, which is pretty interesting. Now, we're also going to be talking about the Transformers friend seemingly shading Bongo 2. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about this entire Beyonce and Nicki Minaj thing, okay? So, you do know that a couple of days ago, Nicki Minaj came for the husband of Beyonce's neck, literally dragged him by his dreadlocks and dragged a couple of other men as well that she was accusing of being sent by that man to attack her. And it was an entire thing. And shortly after, that's when Beyonce decided to post a behind the scenes video of his. And people started saying that, well, this was a distraction. Oh my goodness, people started saying like clockwork, this what happened, this is what happens, like each and every time that a husband gets to be criticized or gets some negative publicity, she comes in with some form of distraction. So it seems like yesterday Nicki Minaj was tweeted something like robot on timing, and then she later deleted the post, okay? And for some reason, people have convinced themselves that, well, Nicki was shading Beyonce, and some people made TikTok saying that, well, Nicki just called Beyonce a robot. Now, you do know that for the longest of time, people indeed have been calling her programmed and things like that. It has been a thing that people have always saying that, well, the handler allegedly is the from Fraudulent Nation. So yeah, it seems like people were really convincing themselves that, and Nicki Minaj decided to take some time to debunk that rumor, and she said this is an absolute lie. Okay, and people started saying, oh my gosh, she's so scared of Beyonce. Oh, she had to delete that fast. Why did she delete? And I'm just confused because Nicki has been tweeting but I don't know since when. She has been tweeting about people having bots, Fraudulent Nation having bots. So I do not understand how this became about Beyonce. And the Beehive were like, oh wow, you see, she deleted the tweet because she's scared of Beyonce. And at this point, I'm kind of confused because in one breath, it's like, oh, she's so scared of Beyonce. In another breath, she's like, oh wow, she's so problematic. She's poking on Beyonce. She's she's jealous of Beyonce. So like, which one is it? What do you want this lady to do? Like, do you want her to shade your favorite? Like, it seems like at this point, they really are feeling for Nicki Minaj to come for Beyonce. And I think she debunking that is making a statement to say that this is not personal. This is not personal. This is about your husband doing dirty to me. But as far as you're concerned, I don't have any issues. I don't have any issues with you, which I totally understand. Okay, so it seems like after seeing that, Nicki Minaj was like, you think I'm scared of anybody? She said, I'm not scared of anyone. Okay, so she decided to repost that same tweet again and said robot on timing with a Chucky meme with an FU emoji. And I was just looking at that and I said, oh my goodness, Nicki Minaj is on D time right now. Like, she does not care at all. And this is here just saying FU to the Beehive and all those people who might think that she's scared of Beyonce. And this is how you know that she's tired of the industry in its entirety. This is how you like, she's over it. And at this point, I'm sure she is probably just ready for whatever they may do, because she has seen it all. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about Nicki Minaj reposting that tweet again. And personally, I'm like, it had to be done because the narratives that they were now running around with, I'm not here for. Okay, what do you mean? So Nicki should not call out Jay-Z after he does her dirty? Are you mad? Anyway, the next thing, let me know, you guys, in the comment section. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about this entire situation with the Transformer and her friend. Now, you guys do know that the Transformer and the hairstylist that she stole from Nicki Minaj I was about to say Tokyo Tony. Oh my goodness, Tokyo Styles are friends, right? And at the same time, the Transformer and Bongo too like to pretend like they are very cool, they're friends, they're sisters, blah blah blah. But Tokyo Tony, oh my god, I'm sorry, you guys. Tokyo Styles. Oh my goodness, why would I call her Tokyo Tony? But Tokyo Styles is out there, having free Tory lanes in her bio. Okay, so obviously that has brought up conversation on what exactly is happening. Is this an actual friendship? Because if one friend of yours is shading seemingly another friend of yours, because by saying free Tory lanes, that is shade towards Bongo 2, no matter how you look at it, because Bongo 2 is out there convincing people that, well, Tory should be exactly where he is right now, and he deserves to be behind bars. So obviously somebody coming out here and saying free that man is shade, no matter how you look at it. And so I'm just like, honestly, the friendship between Bongo 1 and Bongo 2, I've never bought it. I feel like they needed to sell music, they needed to sell a picture, an image, they needed to sell a narrative, because they came out there saying that, well, we are supporting each other, we are not problematic. So no matter how bad they dislike each other, they will not openly come out and address it, because what do you mean free Tory lanes when he allegedly violated my friend? So yeah, I think the whole friendship thing is a facade. That's why it's not a big deal. You guys remember the other time that we were talking about the other friend that runs a page that talks about people who've gone to surgery, celebrities, the surgeon made curves, that friend. So I also mentioned, like, it doesn't make sense for that to be the Transformers bestie, and a page is out there outing, Bongo 2 the way that she outs her on that page. But anyway, if they like it, we love it, all right? Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Armon Wiggins. It seems like Armon is convincing himself that Nicki Minaj was fanning and fangirling over him. And at this point, I don't know if this should be taken as an offense, or like if people should just enjoy and bask into how entertaining his delusions are. That's all I can say, okay? He did a little segment on his podcast, and he was talking about, oh, Nicki Minaj was out there. She was gagged when she saw me. I was looking good. I was this. And I was like, this is so entertaining to see somebody clearly living in his own, in his own mind, in his own world. It's very entertaining. But let me not do too much talking. Let me just insert what he had to say about that, and then I will catch you after that.
When that's y'all wouldn't want to see that from me. This is what you wanted to see. Okay, y'all wanted to gag, y'all wanted a performance, y'all wanted to carry, so I gave you a show. This is why I am on top. Okay, this is why I am really him and the rest of these girls are not. Does that make sense? Okay, now moving forward. So girl, I get there, get it in. Like, girl, I knew I loved her, I knew I liked her, and when she saw me, it was kind of like she fanned out, and I kind of gagged, like, and I kind of fanned out, like, I was like, girl, it was very special. I was like, it was one of those things that, like, when you see your favorite celebrities, you want to know, like, how are they going to receive me? My homegirl, or the girl that was next to me, she caught it on camera. Let's talk about that moment. That felt like love. That felt like with you. And it also felt like, girl, you be on your tea. Like, you be knowing what I'm thinking. You be gagging me. I be watching you, and I be hearing what you be saying. And I get it. You get it. You know what you know. We here with it. And it gave me, girl, that she sits back and cackles boots. It gave me that she cackles boots. It gave me that she knows that I know. And I may not be right about everything, but I'm not crazy. And when I'm right, I'm right. And she respects it. And so I'm with you, and I love you. It's no shade. You know what I mean? I just feel like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have threw a camera in her face, because I didn't want her to feel like, oh, girl, he just hit her throw a camera in my face. But I just was like, girl, I don't know how to, what do I do? I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. And then I was like, damn, I wish I would have did more interacting with her. But then I was like, girl, I really didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my God, this is happening right now. What the fuck do I do? So I tried to do both, and it would just happen so quick. But I love her. I love her down, and I'm glad that I got that moment with her. And I'm glad that it was caught on camera, because then now y'all, girl, you saw it. So that it's like, girl, no one can ever, take that away or play. And I can go back and look at it from here on out. I can go back and look at that moment. But even when she had the microphone and she looked at me and gagged, if you notice on Twitter, when that's y'all would.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard that. So yeah, it seems like after everything that transpired between him and Nicki Minaj, it caused some friction allegedly between him and Milagro. Okay. Now, I don't know who went to Amon and started telling him that Milagro was shading him, and Amon was out there going off. Like he was going off. Somebody said, Amon, I don't know if you're playing into a fake beef with Millie or what, but this is tired. No one has to tell you what Milagro has been saying about you. You already know what has been and continue to be said about you from here. It's about time you cut ties. And he said, let me be clear, I don't have to play into ish. I don't mention or talk about anyone. Have you been on my timeline lately, babe? I've been busy, very. So I don't know what you say. So I don't know what was said, and you can feel free to let me know. But be very clear. I don't need to beef with anyone. I'm him. The F, and then he said respectfully, it's more beneficial for bees to beef with me, not the other way round. So I don't have to play into anything or try to beef with anyone. I asked what I said. I asked what was said. Be very clear, bees been throwing shots since the Joe Biden mention and me flying into Gig City. I'm not talking about any one person. I'm just saying. And then another person said, Millie shading Amon and saying he's switching up because he went to Gig City, and his opinion on Nicki Minaj changed because he has emotional, and because he is emotional, and Nicki finally gave him some attention. And he said what, when, where, and who. Now, if she said that, I don't think that she was lying. Amon can be emotional if he gets a little bit of attention. Yeah, he acts this way if he gets the attention. So I don't think that Milagro was altogether lying about this. But I haven't seen the switch up from Gig City. He has been switching up like for quite some time. I don't think that him going to the show is what caused it. If anything, it's just going to amplify everything. And then so yeah, it's kind of interesting, you guys, what is happening with Armon Wiggins and of course Milagro. Now, on the other hand, Milagro is out there denying that she has ever shaded the man, saying that, well, she congratulated him, from the Joe Biden podcast and things like that. And yeah, I think for the rest of it, I will insert a snippet of what Armon Wiggins had to say on Spaces about him getting shaded by Millie. And the space is very entertaining, I will tell you that. However, the delusion and him crowning himself as the emperor of Gig City, I guess that's what makes it interesting. So you guys just listen to what Amon had to say, and please tell me in the comment section what you think about that. What level of delusion is this? Or do you think that, well, he is in his own bubble, or sometimes he just says these things for entertainment when he doesn't really mean that from the bottom of his heart? So yeah, I don't think that after I said that I'm going to be coming back. So that being said, thank you very much for you guys for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.
Y'all, I don't know honestly, I don't know what was said. So I don't know if she was shading me or not. I did not see it.
All I'm gonna say is I have my thoughts because I also got blocked.
So did you hear what he said? What
was
happened?
said?
No, I got blocked back when the whole Cardi rant was going on, right before me and Cardi.
Does anybody in here know what was said?
I'm about to go look at what was said.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to figure out what was said.
It was way too much that was said during that rant, but Paris was whacking the. I'll tell you that. Shit.
I like Cardi. Y'all
Hey, Armon.
I like her. I'm gonna send the baby a gift. I can't send a number, so
girl, you
Basically.
Okay, you want to know what was said, Armon?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It say ain't got Me, I played and congratulated him for his little Joe moment. Took up for him with the uppity African coined by. I don't do that dry. I don't like that dry. Where we at, I ain't never did to him different. And then I clicked on it, say this tweet has been deleted. When she must have been responding to something. Streamed Armon's album. Millie said congrats to him for his Nicki moment. Run and tell that. Armon gonna tweet and talk about who? Y'all play every day.
But
That's what
see,
was said.
okay, so but that it was after they said that Milagro was shading me and saying, they
You
said
talking about in the spaces I'm on?
no.
Because I was in the space when she was talking. Basically, she was just like, oh, that it takes for you to go to the concert to basically give Nicki her credit when I felt like she been better than all of these female rappers that's out here. Like, just basically, it was in a way shading you the whole time. It wasn't even like, oh, he had his moment, I'm going to give him that. It was just like she was still salty about something. You could tell.
Can I say something on behalf
Okay.
of
So
you,
give me 1 second. So that's what I'm saying. So like, because the tone that you giving it up in is like, girl, it was like messy. So was she giving it like that?
It was basically messy, like in the way she was trying to give you your props for like actually having that moment, but then in a way shading it at the same time.
So I didn't hear. That's why I didn't know. So
Well, yeah, obviously in these replies, Armon, everybody basically saying like, "Why are you shading Armon?" Like, that's basically what
Yeah,
they were
even I
saying.
was shocked. Like, girl, y'all don't even talk, but you didn't still bring up the conversation. Like, it was
They
that deep for you
they
to
like,
talk
"Why are
about
you
it on your
worried about
spaces.
him?" That's
Right?
basically.
It was that deep. You had to bring it up on spaces to talk about.
yeah, and
Low key, he
I
had
didn't
his
hear it.
moment. You was mad because you didn't have that moment. To be honest, that's what that was about. You didn't have that moment, girl. So let it go.
And in my tweet, and this is where, and not just her, but I'm just saying the delusions of grandeur. And that's why I said when I made my tweet, when I said, and I said this, let me just get it because I know I have to do this because I'm going to say this in the most respectful way possible, but I'm just going to say this. I said, respectfully, it's more beneficial for not the other way around. So I don't have to play into anything or try to beef with anyone. I asked what was said. Be very clear, bitch. Joe Budden, since the Joe Budden mentioned, and me flying into Gag City. I'm not, and this is what I made clear. I'm not talking about any one person. I'm just saying. But a lot of people, what I noticed, and I'm not talking about one person, a lot of people like to assume the beef with me. They like to take it like he talking to me. Oh, he got to be. No, girl, don't feel yourself that much to think that it's you. Because a lot of
Let
these
me
girls be wanting me to drag them. Like, girl, we're not in the beef. I feel it's a lot of can't take me, not just one. That's all I was
and
trying to
that's
say.
100. That's 100. So let me say this. I have heard this for over a year. The rhetoric is that you flip flop and you was playing it to Cardi's team once versus Nicki and da 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 da. And I want to say for anybody who didn't like watch or doesn't watch Armand often, all of this has been clarified. Just me saying this as a person who consistently watches, he's already made it very clear he doesn't stand anyone.
Let's
However,
be very clear, and I'm not even trying to give too much tea out. I just talked to Cardi B the other day, days ago. I don't have no problem with her either. I literally
exactly.
just talked to her on the phone for damn near 2 hours. We're good.
Well, I think it's more
I
so
have
of a
no problem.
thing.
I can call Cardi B right now. And it's no tea.
Like that
That's
she
what
was
I'm
like
saying. Yeah, I want
in
to
your
give her the
feminine.
time. Yeah.
Yes, and I love those boots. The boots were so cute.
Girl,
Yes,
it
girl.
was the shorts for me, girl.
The show, the
Yes.
coochie. I call them the coochie
Okay.
See,
cutters.
let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of girls that don't have a shape could never
Oh.
get
Oh,
that. See,
well.
I'm a
Oh.
shapy girl, and so it can give
Mm,
just trench and denim and a white tee. Every girl
mm,
can't just give that.
mm.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying? These girls
well,
have to be swallowed up in
Oh.
material.
covered up.
Armand,
Swallowed
why
up.
you giving Queen Radio teas, girl?
Okay.
Swallowed up in material.
Oh, girl.
Girl,
Mm-mm.
I had my jacket tied open from the back. He's never gonna close, girl. You're gonna get this chest. It's giving Diddy oil, bitch. It's giving thick, bitch.
Not Diddy. Oil.
Girl. But no, in no shade, like I said in my video earlier, the point of that outfit was, girl, it was a key. It's like, girl, it's like, I just feel like when you go to costume, I mean, when you go to a church, just like Beyonce, you get into your beguile, to the mood of the show. Like, you get into your renaissance. And so, girl, I got into Gag City. Like, it's a performance, it's a character, it's an AI, girl. It's a key, it's fun. Like, girl, I
Girl, you
could
better
have
than me, girl, because you
I
said you didn't sit down. I sat down. I
well,
had to
I
sit
could have
down.
came in my Bush Queen mood, but girl, what does the Emperor look like coming like
Oh
a
my God.
regular?
The Emperor, you really just taking
Girl,
on these monikers,
did you
girl.
see what I look
You
like?
know, she's sickening, girl.
You is
Did
so
you
cute. He's giving
see
JT, I'm the
how I
princess.
flew into the city with that metallic pink mother
Flew in,
on?
bitch. You didn't fly in the girl.
Armand,
You drove up.
Armand, truly, I was really gagged for you when Nicki looked at girl. I was kind of
I
gagged,
know.
honestly. I
Well,
like
Girl, you should have said, bitch, let me backstage, girl.
the girls don't, but so I feel like that's why she probably just kind of be like, you know, I feel like Nicki think you a key.
and
That's
no, that's
why.
what that gave me. It gave
Yeah.
me that she sits back and smokes her weed and gets her cackle. And but I get my key off of her too. Like, it felt like, I really felt like, girl, like that could be my homegirl. Like, girl, like, cause the way that it was like, now you do it here. Like, girl, you are really, cause when she saw me, she looked, it was like, girl, cause she was in mid
She's
sentence
like, girl,
trying
what
to
are you
really
doing
finish.
here?
So I wanted to get that for you. And
Well, at
so
least it didn't give a Dre Baby set. You didn't get kicked out.
well, no, because the queen lives for me and I live for her. Like, we have a
Because girl,
relationship.
some of the girls got kicked out, girl, by
Yeah,
Charity.
and
So
that's what I was saying. Because some people was like, "Oh, Armand, don't get too hype." I was like, "Well, he has a right to be hype because Nicki have kicked people out before. Well, security have kicked people out before. So
Well, first
if
of
it
all,
was,
let's just be very clear. Let's just call a thing a thing. Right. Nicki Minaj is Nicki arena with thousands of people. Out of everybody, like, let's just think
here
about it.
she
Out
go.
of everybody, you spot me.
She saw you out
Girl,
of
come
20,000
on.
people,
Like,
huh?
girl, like, that's not just luck. I'm him.
I've always said that. Well, that is true. Out of 20,000 people?
Like,
Armand,
girl, come on. What are the odds of that?
Armand, now you can't take that pink wig off, girl. Okay, you better not
Girl,
take that pink wig off, girl, because listen,
Girl,
girl,
next week, girl, don't be talking about, oh, girl.
don't
Huh.
be reading the
Don't
queen.
be
no, 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 no.
reading.
Be very clear on this.
I know you're going to get critiques, but girl,
Yes,
you know how you
my
give.
respect. I've earned my respect because, girl, like, listen, I down and I felt the energy. So it's definitely never going to give a dark energy. But there will be, girl. We need to step these mother. Period. But that's why I felt like the love was there, because even though she may not respond, even though she may not,
You basically.
girl, did you not just hear me tell you I got a call to be booked for June of next year, girl?
Probably,
Oh, not
can't
June the
do it.
next year. Okay, Pride.
2025. Fight the beef with who?
Oh,
Oh
you're back on
yeah.
that.
No, I'm just no, like, girl.
Girl, I saw that too. I
No.
said, oh no, here we go.
Bro, did you just see Joe Budden mention me on his podcast? And that was a hell of
And
a
the
shout
girls
out.
was mad about that.
That
Your
was a
little viral
chunky.
top. Did you see some of the
That was a
YouTube girls
chunky
was
shout
not
out,
happy
bitch. And
about
you
that,
think I'm sitting
Armand?
online need to beef with who?
Oh yeah, the YouTube girls was definitely
The
not having
YouTube was
that.
like, girl,
They
I
was
know
not
you
having
know
that
who
Joe
I'm talking
Budden.
about
They was
too.
not having that. There was a few of them. They was not having that
There's
Joe Budden.
a couple of them
And I
YouTubers
let
was
you
not
know
happy
this.
about your
Let me
viral
tell you.
tweet.
Let me tell you this. I didn't see none of it because, girl, y'all might think I'm Karen, and the girls gas me up. Yep, right now I'm shaking. I got my button headphones on, girl. I'm on my high horse right now, so see nothing below me.
That's good.
So, girl,
Last week your Tyler thing went very viral. Like
oh yeah,
It
people on.
did. And Tyler gagged.
Yes, look at you impacting the
Like,
culture, popular culture.
listen,
girl.
Love that for you.
from between the Tyler to the Joe Budden to the Nicki Minaj, you really been having an
Yes.
eventful
And you
month,
think
girl.
I need to beef with who?
Beef with who?
To go, I'm asking a question. I don't need to engage in a beef with. Have you not checked my resume over the last 2 weeks
Oh
alone?
my God! Here we just giving. I'm number one. Y'all argue over top four.
Well, you
Okay.